How in the world do you follow that? I expect a lot of sympathy here. So I save everything. My house and garage are organized chaos for a purpose because I work with kids in creative problem solving. Our tools are Legos, glitter, hacksaws, cardboard, and the occasional Band-Aid. I take 6, 12-year-olds, 8-year-olds, 15-year-olds who are more interested in what Miley Cyrus is wearing than the problem they've got to solve, but they need to craft an amazing solution. I've played with kids in this way for 7 years, 9 teams, 7 state championships, 4 times to global finals. So how do you get there? Great problem solving takes getting the kids to think for a minute about what they're good at and what they like to do. Answers like jumping my bike off a ramp or texting boys make it harder. They underestimate themselves, and so do we. They also underestimate their friends. They're good at putting down their classmates at that age. They're snide. Getting them to recognize the strengths and contributions in others is the real goal. You know you've broken through when they say, she's the glitter master. Understanding the problem is a huge part of creative problem solving. What the boundary conditions are and where the points come from. Looking at the face of my 10-year-old builder when he went up for judging and was told that his structure was overweight and disqualified, and then seeing his face 30 minutes later when he came back and had solved it and made weight. Even harder is knowing where the points come from. It's what creates focus for the team. The days they spend on refining their costumes only to find out at the competition there are no points for costumes. Reading the challenges and rereading the challenges. We assume imagination is natural for kids. By the time they're 12, it's not. They have to practice it. We have to practice it every session. We do imagination exercises. We play games. We brainstorm just for fun. Ever heard, that's a dumb idea? It's our natural reflex for adults or kids. We got to overcome it. We learn to say yes, and then, yes, and we could, and yes, let's try it. It's a great tool. My daughter tells me the most important thing she learned from creative problem solving was this: if it doesn't say you can't, you can. Think about that for a minute. Think of the power in if it doesn't say you can't, you can. Using all the materials available. This gets back to my garage and my house. My husband hates it. We have more stuff everywhere. But it comes back to when we need a bolt, we have it, and we can build anything out of anything. We make room for lots of cycles. Build, break, fix is extremely important because kids don't know how to fail anymore. And they don't understand that failure is a critical part of success. And trying twice, trying 3 times, and then reinforcing what's worked is what's more important. Telling the kids what they do right gets them to do more of it. Telling them what they do wrong gets them to back out and not want to play at all. So reinforcing the positive. Team assessment's interesting because the most important skill you can give the team is to have them learn self-assessment. I don't tell them what they've done well or haven't done well. I ask them, what went right? What worked? What didn't work? How could you improve it? Practicing, simulating real conditions as early as possible. Hardwood floors versus carpets, ceiling heights, lighting conditions, getting up on a stage, practicing with an audience. What's the pattern going in? Just like Ignite, knowing what the situation's going to be like. Practicing improvising because things will go wrong. Being able to recover when you forgot your costumes. Being able to build them out of duct tape and newspaper, which is what my kids did. Learning how to fix the problem and not the blame. We always have a physical repair kit that the kids have to build, but they also have to have a psychological repair kit. They have to know how to correct and be able to stay in the game and keep on presenting. This is my proudest moment, was at Global Finals. We worked with a Chinese team who arrived, the first Chinese team ever. They had the wrong materials, they didn't understand the challenge, and they had one interpreter. We dumpster dove with them. For 2 days, helped them recreate their solution. They came in 9th in the world. Because of that, China brought 17 teams back the next year. Be silly, have fun. If we're not having fun, it means there's hidden undercurrents that aren't working. So I tell the kids they've got to keep it honest and they've got to let us know when they're not having fun. Celebrating success, you got to do it whether you win or lose, and it's easy to forget it because by the time you get there, you're already done with the challenge. But it's important So some of these tools I'm thinking you could use with your kids, you could use with your work teams. Think about it, but I'd also like to invite you all to join Destination Imagination and work with kids. We always need coaches, judges, and sponsors, and it's a wonderful opportunity.